Today, I'm gonna be ranking every single DreamWorks movie. Um, Unfortunately, the Puss in Boots: The Last Wish film is not on this list. Sad. So, yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I don't have much to say, so let's start with Turbo. It's very mediocre. I'm gonna kind of go a little bit more in depth in this just to, ease out the runtime. But Turbo is nothing special, I feel like it. Like, this studio has put out a lot of good movies, but Turbo just kind of falls behind in, like, story and, like, it's about a snail. And, it's alright. I mean, I don't have any opinions on this movie whatsoever. I've watched it, like, 4 times, and they were all on Netflix. So, Trolls. I used to really like Trolls. Then I didn't like Trolls. Then I grew up. And now, I just think it's average. It's, Trolls is just... I don't know what to say about this, man. It's just a very kid-friendly movie, which DreamWorks has a lot of not-so-kid-friendly movies. Well, like, there's, like, ass and stuff said in most of these movies, like hell and stuff like that, so, And, now Boss Baby. I think this is also falls under the mediocre category. Boss Baby, I feel like, was kind of a low point for DreamWorks when Boss Babies came out. But DreamWorks, I'm just gonna say it, it's making a comeback. Like, their latest 2 movies, which I guess are not on this list, like, these are actually really good movies that are not on the list. They are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. Boss Baby is just, it's a movie. It's a movie. Like, I can't really say any more about it. Now, Captain Underpants. Oh, it is an amazing movie, and I'm gonna tell you why. We live in an age where adaptations are not really very, on a regular basis, aren't very good. Like, we see it all the time with the stuff that Netflix is pushing out and stuff. Like, But when, like, a good adaptation of a good series comes around, it feels really sweet. I am excited for the Mario movie coming up. I will be watching that. But, yeah, I've watched this movie so many times. It's just, it looks pleasing. It's a very nice, it's a very fun movie. It's very kid-like, and, I like that. So, I think Amazing is very good for it. How to Train Your Dragon. From what I remember, it's pretty great. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, and I can't really give many opinions on it, which comes into the next play when talking about Chicken Run. I have not seen this movie. I don't really plan on seeing this movie either. Shrek 2. Now, I think this is where kind of controversy is going to be in, because I think Shrek 2 is just in great for me. I think it might be because I didn't really see it when Shrek was, like, before Shrek 3. I don't have many attachments to the whole Shrek franchise. I love Shrek, don't get me wrong. It's just, I haven't seen the movie in a long time also, so I can't... If I had seen it recently, I would have definitely put it at a higher rank. I know a lot of you are going to disagree and say it's like a perfect movie and whatever, but no. I don't. No. I don't really want to put that there. But the Penguins of Madagascar are pretty good. That movie's pretty cool. I I used to watch it a lot. I liked it when I was very little, but I haven't watched it recently. But you know, I like the story. I like the goofiness of it, I guess. You know, a goofy movie is also a funny movie. Now let's talk about this movie. I don't even know what that is. It's like Willows and Cricket or something. I don't know. Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't really give a judgment on it. I also have not seen the original Puss in Boots. I know. I've seen the second one, which I would definitely say is a... I'm going to put Shrek 2 in amazing just to ease off the people in the comments right now going like, you hear that? Oh, that joke. You hear that? It's the Shrek stands. It's the Shrek stands. They're typing. Letting me know I got it wrong. Now, it's actually the perfect movie. Okay, Shrek Forever After. Good. It's a cinematic-y movie. Like, Shrek is not the most cinematic-y movie, but, you know, I'd say Shrek 4 is pretty good. Shrek the Third. It is pretty much a universal agreement of everyone hating this movie, and I am no different. Hold up, wait, it's very abysmal and just not good at all. Madagascar 3. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love the Madagascar series. Not in the same way I love the Shrek series. I'd say that Madagascar is good. Now I'm going to be really going with the popular opinion here of How to Train Your Dragon 2. DreamWorks literally does all their sequels way better than their original movies. So I'm going to put that How to Train Your Dragon up in amazing. Because I think it's cool. It's a cool movie for cool people. Oh, now let's talk about a really awful movie. Shark Tale. Shark Tale never hits the same lows as Shrek the Third, but what the fuck is that animation, bro? This came out at the same time as Shrek 2, what the fuck? Shark Tale, I think, is a very ugly movie. It is a very ugly movie. It's not pleasing to the eyes. Like, I don't know. It's just an awful movie. I don't really have anything else to say on it. Haven't seen Ants. That is... It doesn't look good. Like, I knew... okay, I'm gonna be real. I knew about all three of these. I did not know this movie existed. That is weird. The Bee Movie. Guys... I can't lie to you. It's a mediocre movie at best. Like, memes, yeah, funny memes. I can't really I can't really get with it. You know, it just doesn't. I don't like it personally, but a lot of people like the whole script of the movie and sending that to people because that's funny. Yeah, no, I don't like it. How to Train Your Dragon, the original, I'm going to put it in great, but above How to Train Your Dragon, just like I'm going to put the Penguins of Madagascar, or Shrek Forever After above the Penguins of Madagascar, but here, let's make this, let's help you guys out here. Yeah, I don't know, but the How to Train Your Dragon series, I just haven't really watched as much, so I can't give as big of an opinion on it as a lot of the rest of them I can. Joseph, haven't seen that one. Rise of the Guardian, I've heard about it. And Sinbad, I have not seen. Flushed Away, I have also not seen. Holy crap. You just took out a whole huge list of things that I haven't even seen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna look at the rest of the list real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of the way. I have not seen Spirit. And the rest of these I can review. The rest of these I can review. So, Kung Fu Panda 2. I'm gonna do the first Kung Fu Panda first. I can definitely talk a lot more about Kung Fu Panda, and Kung Fu Panda 1 is amazing. By far, amazing. And Kung Fu Panda 2, well, it's gonna be the first perfect on the list. Now, Kung Fu Panda 2, again, is way better than Kung Fu Panda 1. And, I don't know, it's just, I have more of an attachment to the Kung Fu Panda series than I do to How to Train Your Dragon. That's just me, though. And, yeah, I'm happy. I love Kung Fu Panda 2. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Home is actually great. Like, I think what makes me like Home a little bit more is the fact that it got a spin-off show. And I loved watching that show. Like, that was a show that I would always go back to just watch, you know? And that's what made me happy. Like, I don't know why, it just did. I liked it. It's a big part of what made me today. So, yeah. And Kung Fu Panda 3, I think is great. Not better than the original, but I think it's darn near close. Because I love Kung Fu Panda. And Madagascar goes here, pretty great, and Madagascar 1 goes in just bad. I cannot stress to you the quality drop in this one compared to the rest of them. Just because I don't know what's going on in this movie. This movie has like no plot. If any of you know what happens in this movie, like, feel free to tell me, because I do not know. The Croods was definitely benefited by its TV show, so, but it's still, the movie itself is average. I know I just rated Home based off of its TV show, but Home's TV show is good, in my opinion. The Croods TV show is meh, which also makes the whole thing meh. And Megamind. What a funny, underrated. Like, it was underrated at the time, but it's also probably because, you know, I think Despicable Me came out the same year that Megamind came out. But dude, Megamind is funny. It is funny. That Queen of England joke definitely did not age well. Or actually, wait, no, that aged really well now. They predicted the Queen of England's death. Yeah, they predicted it. I lied, by the way. I have not seen Monsters vs. Aliens. Peabody and Sherman. I don't see a lot of people talking about this movie, to be honest. Like, it's a pretty good movie, in my opinion. I have a very strong connection to this movie just because I watched it so many times. I just know there's some bitchy girl. In there, and some really ugly nerd kid and his dog friend. And they travel around the world and stuff and become, like, friends with people from, like, 2015, like, you guys know, does anyone remember anything from 2015? Did anything happen that year? Like, I feel like that's just, like, a year that maybe 2012 is worse, yeah. But, let's talk about Over the Hedge. Good. I don't know what to say about this one. Over the Hedge is pretty good. The Prince of Egypt is a very, very beautiful movie, and I'm gonna rate it in perfect because I want to. And I think it is actually a little bit of a mega mind for me, but man, what a great, it's just a great movie. Like, if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's got stellar animation. Like, that genuinely reminds me of like Disney, like Disney's golden age and stuff. Like, it's sick. And The Road to El Dorado is pretty good too. I put it up in amazing. And finally, let's end this video off with Shrek. Shrek is great. I can't say any more because I believe Shrek is probably the one series that is kind of all over the board here. It's got a pretty good movie, it's got a great movie, it's got an amazing movie, and then it has the only abysmal movie on this list. So, yeah. If you're enjoying the video, good job, you enjoyed it. What, did you think I was gonna tell you to like and subscribe? I don't do that. I'm not a YouTuber. But, yeah. Enjoy the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah. See ya.